Hey everyone, Mike here from Clear Brands Grow. In today's video, I am once again joined by Gaz Vogan from the Inversion Project, and we continue our series on overcoming objections to creating video marketing content. So in today's video, we want to discuss, I don't know what to do with the videos. So, what do I do with videos once I've shot them? Where do I post them? How do I post them? And all the fun stuff in between. So Gaz, over to you.
Cool. So I guess this is one of the considerations you kind of need to start with for your video. When you start to plan which video you're doing, you need to know where it's going. And the main reason is that different channels will have different criteria for you to fulfill to fit on their channel. If everything's going on Instagram, everything needs to be less than a minute unless you're doing an Instagram TV, which can be longer than a minute. But also the way that Instagram's now changed their profile, that for the Instagram TVs, you get through 15 seconds, then it says keep watching. So they're often proven to be a little bit less engaging unless you can capture your audience's attention within those 15 seconds. So if you're thinking for Instagram, it needs to be less than a minute. So this will affect your script and what you say. If you're going for LinkedIn, I think you found out what the maximum time was.
So it's about, I think it's 10 minutes because I tried to upload like a 21-minute video and it was like, nah.
So yeah, you should have watched this video before you started planning that one.
Yeah, but then if I hadn't, but then I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, true.
Be in the video. Yeah,
it's kind of an endless loop.
Hopefully you would have known that.
I would have done. I was just testing you.
Did you know that?
I think I knew there was a limit. I wasn't sure the exact limit.
Okay, cool. Well, for everyone else, it's 10 minutes on LinkedIn.
Perfect. There we go. And YouTube tends to have a much more flexible rate of time that you can put on for. Facebook, again, is quite similar, but you want something to be around the 2 to 3 minutes mark for Facebook, just to be able to almost tick the Facebook algorithm that it might be a good quality video. So those are the little things you need to plan before you go out there. There is a way. So if you think about doing your video and you want to put it on all 3 channels, I'd recommend doing kind of the longer version that you can do on Facebook, and then pulling out a few snippets for you to put on Instagram as separate little videos, because then you're almost generating 3 or 4 bits of content out of the one video as well, which makes like a nice little mini series. So there is a way that you don't have to specify which channel you distribute to straight away. You can still tick all of them quite nicely.
Yeah, perfect. Because I guess it's, like you say, it's kind of easier to pull stuff out and shorten things than obviously trying to create extra content out of nowhere. So
exactly, yeah.
Perfect.
And then of course, I guess the final channel is your website as well. So it's always a good one to, specifically if you've got like perhaps if you're doing very much a service kind of video about your services, that might be something you want to put on your website. So whether you'll know all about this, putting videos on websites, whether that's something you want to put on YouTube, so you can then embed the YouTube video in as well. So that's something to think of actually, how you put it up there, or I guess you can put it up organically as well.
Talking of YouTube, obviously there's, I guess, you've just talked about sort of posting natively to social media channels. So the other route is to post it on your YouTube channel and then post the link to your YouTube channel. What are your thoughts on that sort of method?
I would go against that if possible. The reason being that if you're on Facebook and you put your video on YouTube and then you share that YouTube link to Facebook, Facebook will instantly see that it's a YouTube link and will kind of almost hide your post, because Facebook want to keep people on Facebook. So by putting a link to elsewhere, unless you're putting money behind it as a paid ad, they're instantly like try hide it as much as possible and not actually give it to any of your followers. And I think the organic reach for a Facebook page is something like 6%. So if you've got 100 followers on Facebook, only 6 of them are actually going to see it. So, and then if you put a YouTube link in, that percentage goes down even further. So it's almost best to try think of how Facebook and Instagram would like you to keep people on their channel. So I would post it once to Facebook for your Facebook followers, once to YouTube for your YouTube subscribers as well.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think, and like, to be honest, this is something that I've actually sort of tested myself, and I've seen from my own stats on Facebook that when I have shared a link to YouTube, the sort of reach is pretty low. When I've posted the video natively, then I'm getting sort of almost like 1,000 to 1,500 reach versus say 30. So like, it does make a big difference. Obviously, it means you're going to spend a bit more time editing and create, posting stuff on your different platforms. But the sort of the organic reach you get from that should definitely pay off. in the long term.
Yeah, and that's one thing to always consider. Like, are you just posting your video to all the social platforms just kind of out of principle? I actually think where your audience is. So if you've got 11 subscribers on YouTube, unless part of your marketing strategy is to grow on YouTube, or it's a video you want to embed on your website, then it might not be worth spending the time to put onto YouTube. Whereas if you've got 6,000 Facebook followers, then obviously that's going to be a much more like rich way of getting engagement out of the video rather than your 11 YouTube subscribers. So prioritize where your audience is rather than, unless you are trying to grow a new audience. So it's always one thing to think of actually, are you putting your video out there for your followers to see, or are you just doing it because some social media guru told you that you needed to hit 6 channels every day?
Yeah. Oh, word 6 channels sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that goes back to your MySpace, your Bebo days.
Oh, wow. Perfect. Brilliant. Well, that was some great tips, Gaz. And I think we're done for today, yeah?
Oh, I feel like we are, yeah. We can go change
Perfect.
our t-shirts for the next video.
Yes, we can do that, can't we? Brilliant. Right. So if people can want to see or find where you are or chat to you, where can they find you?
So on Instagram, I'm at the Inversion Project, and on email, it is Gaz. Oh, I did it wrong again. Gaz at inversion-project.com. I thought it was going to be 8th time lucky, but maybe
Perfect.
the next one.
Brilliant. Well, thank you again for joining me on this video, Gaz. Hopefully people have learned something through our series. I think we might have come to the end of the series, but you know, we might find some extra topics.
Yeah, I'm sure we can come up with a few because you've still got quite a few days to do, haven't you, in your 100-day challenge?
So many days. I'm literally like 30 days in.
Of course, you're a third of the way there.
Yeah, but still 60 days sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but I'm sure you can rack the brain and get some ideas going for some more daily content.
I've got the list. I've got a list of content ideas now. So it's just doing them.
Yeah, which you'll have no problem with.
Yeah, perfect.
Because now you've overcome all your objections to video marketing.
I've got no objections. So. Yeah, well, I'm just chatting shit now. So yeah, just chatting shit. Brilliant. Well, thanks again, Gaz. I will see you soon. And to everyone else, thank you for watching the video and see you later. Bye.